Imagine a world untouched by time, a world where giants roamed the earth and humanity was just beginning its epic story. Our journey takes us back 60 million years to a landscape both beautiful and brutal. A dense, misty tropical swamp, a labyrinth of murky waters and towering ancient trees. The air is thick with humidity, buzzing with the sounds of unseen creatures. Through this primordial maze, a small band of early humans makes their way. They are hunters, survivors, their bodies hardened by a life of constant struggle. They move with a practiced silence, their eyes scanning the murky depths, ever watchful for the dangers that lurk beneath the surface. The tribe is led by a seasoned warrior, his face a mask of determination, etched with the scars of past battles. He carries a heavy stone-tipped spear, a symbol of his strength and responsibility. His people follow closely, their steps cautious on the slippery, root-tangled ground. They are searching for food, for a safe place to rest, but in this ancient world, safety is a fleeting illusion. Every shadow could hide a predator, every ripple in the water could signal impending doom. Their senses are on high alert, a primal instinct honed by generations of survival. They know this swamp, they know its moods, but today, something feels different. An unnatural stillness has fallen over the water, a silence that speaks not of peace, but of a colossal presence. Suddenly, the water begins to churn, not with the gentle lapping of waves, but with a powerful, deliberate disturbance. A series of large ripples expands outward, rocking the floating logs and lily pads. The hunters freeze, their knuckles white on their spear shafts. Their eyes are fixed on the source of the disturbance. The water parts and something immense begins to rise. It's not a log, nor any creature they have ever encountered. A head, larger than a man's torso, covered in iridescent scales, emerges from the depths. Its eyes, cold and black, are ancient pools of predatory intelligence. This is Titanoboa, the colossal serpent, a titan from a forgotten age. The snake continues to ascend, its body an endless coil of muscle and power, thicker than the trunk of a mature tree. It towers over the small band of humans, its forked tongue flicking out to taste the air, to sample the scent of its new prey. The hunters who have faced saber-toothed cats and giant crocodiles are paralyzed by a primal fear they have never known. Before this living mountain of flesh, they are nothing but fragile spakes. The Titanoboa's shadow falls over them, a cold blanket of imminent death. The air is filled with a low, menacing hiss that vibrates through the ground, a sound that promises a swift and brutal end. But fear is a luxury these early humans cannot afford. The tribal leader, breaking the spell of terror, lets out a fierce war cry. It's a signal, a raw and guttural sound that cuts through the hiss of the serpent. It's a call to fight, to stand their ground, to defy the monster that dares to challenge them. His courage is contagious. The other hunters echo his cry, their fear transmuting into a desperate, focused rage. They raise their spears, their primitive weapons looking like mere toothpicks against the sheer scale of the Titanoboa. The battle for survival has begun. With a unified roar, the hunters charge. The leader is the first to act, hurling his heavy spear with all his might. The stone tip glints in the filtered sunlight before embedding itself deep in the serpent's flank. The Titanoboa lets out a deafening roar of pain and fury, its massive body thrashing in the water, creating waves that swamp the banks. More spears fly, a volley of sharpened sticks against a reptilian god. Some bounce harmlessly off the thick scales, others find their mark, peppering the creature's body with wounds. The pain only enrages the beast further. With terrifying speed, the Titanoboa strikes. Its head lunges forward like a battering ram, a blur of motion. One of the younger hunters is caught in its path, his scream cut short as the immense jaws close around him. There is a sickening crunch and he is gone. The serpent doesn't stop, it coils its body, a living wall of muscle, and sweeps another hunter off his feet, dragging him into the churning water. The tribe is scattered, their organized attack dissolving into chaos. The swamp becomes a maelstrom of violence, the water stained with blood. The leader watches in horror as his people fall. He knows they cannot win a war of attrition. He spots a weakness, a brief moment of vulnerability as the snake rears back for another strike. He signals to his remaining warriors, pointing towards a narrow passage between two colossal banyan trees. It's their only chance. As the Titanoboa lunges again, they scramble for cover. The serpent's head smashes into the tree where the leader was just a second ago, shaking the very earth and sending a shower of splinters into the air. The snake is now entangled, momentarily trapped in the dense root system. This is their moment. Now, the leader roars. The remaining hunters swarm the trapped beast, stabbing and thrusting with their spears, targeting its eyes and the softer underbelly. The Titanoboa thrashes wildly, its tail a devastating whip that sends hunters flying. But they are relentless, driven by grief and a desperate will to live. The leader, seeing his chance, climbs onto the serpent's back, a perilous ascent up a mountain of writhing muscle. He grips his spear, aiming for the vulnerable spot at the base of the skull he had noticed earlier. He raises his spear high, a solitary figure silhouetted against the colossal beast. The Titanoboa senses the threat on its back and begins to roll, trying to crush him against the trees or dislodge him into the water. The leader holds on, his muscles screaming in protest. He waits for the perfect moment, a fraction of a second of stability. As the serpent's head turns, he drives his spear downwards with the last of his strength. The stone point punches through the scales, sinking deep into the creature's neck, severing its spine. A final earth-shattering tremor runs through the Titanoboa's body. It convulses one last time, a death throw that flings the leader clear. He lands hard in the mud, gasping for air, then silence. The great serpent lies still, its massive form draped across the swamp, a testament to the brutal battle that just transpired. The surviving humans slowly emerge from their hiding places, their bodies bruised and battered, their numbers tragically reduced. They gather around their fallen leader, helping him to his feet. They stand in silence over the body of the fallen giant. There is no triumphant cheer, only the heavy silence of exhaustion and loss. They have won, they have survived against impossible odds, but the cost has been immense. They look at the colossal beast, then at each other, their faces streaked with mud and blood. In their eyes, you can see not just the pain of their loss, but the unyielding spirit of humanity. They have faced a titan and emerged victorious. They have proven that even in a world of monsters, the courage and ingenuity of a united few can overcome the greatest of threats. This was not just a hunt, it was a declaration. A declaration that humanity was here to stay. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey back in time. If you were captivated by this story of prehistoric survival, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more epic tales from the ancient world. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an adventure. See you next time.